Let us see what's about to go down.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass
man.
media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh. One more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is
Ugh,
proceeding
he's
as
creepy.
planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Oh man.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Don't blame Futaba.
Oh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Yeah, Sojiro found out. He found the calling card when he was cleaning up around the house.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet! Yeah, it was the one for Futaba.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
That's not the right phrasing.
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I'm a Phantom Thief!
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
By the way, this is still the same day as when Akechi was on stage. We haven't gotten past the 26th yet. This has been a pretty big day for plot.
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research
No.
was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy.
Just
but what
fun
could
stuff.
I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I'd love to learn more about like what Sojiro was doing as his government liaison and what Wakaba was up to. There's just so much more to be known there.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
This is why Coffee Dad's best dad. Love him.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be. Wait, Ryuji said the F word. Ryuji said the F word. Whoa. You gotta be kidding. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? You likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Garny was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think that, in that case, we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though, didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Someone very powerful. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
I guess the chief had an inkling after all. You know. But yeah, so the main thing about Akechi was like he was like I don't remember what it all was, but whatever we do next, Akechi wants in on it. And this would be our last act as the Phantom Thieves. He'd want the Phantom Thieves to disband. Because he happened to, you know, awaken to his persona. Looks like we managed to avoid the worst possible situation. So much stuff happened today. I can't help but feel exhausted. I'll wait for you to draw.
I'll just add this.
Almost an hour of in-game time passed throughout the day.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. It's so late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey, wait!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on that on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Hey!
Fine, I'm going to bed.
Nice. Well then.
Yeah. It's not even the biggest one either.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Well,
Look,
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
well, hot dog. Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in the me that believes in you.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
Coffee Dad is the best dad.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man? Just let me dream a little. So, since we've got this far into the game and all of that, and we've done so much, and we're getting to the point where there's a lot of doubt on us and things like that, and after knowing what has happened so far and what we have done in the game so far, I like to really think about it and think like, would I have done the same thing? Like, if I was put in these circumstances for some reason these fantastical things exist, would I have done the same thing? I think I obviously would have. Because I probably couldn't ignore my friends. And especially seeing what happened to Shiho, there was no way I could have stopped after that. I've always been the kind of guy to get into a lot of trouble for my friends too. I don't really care. I'm pretty loyal. Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice Barris. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now.
It's funny because I think of the other Persona games, and I don't think I would have ended up doing what happened in the game. Like, I don't think I would have made the same choices. But in this game, I 100% would have.
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
He always was the cautious one. Yusuke was always the very quick to bring up, like, the doubts. You know, should we, what if kind of thing. Aren't we getting ahead of ourselves? He always was.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
No, Haru, no.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck!
Oh,
Ah!
that was close.
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
Just like in Brawl, man, you got baited. The one that camps harder and baits you harder usually wins. Got outplayed. Yeah, right. There are very few times where I've lost the game in when I was playing Brawl, when I was still doing tournaments, and I felt like I actually got outplayed. Disregarding, like, not knowing the matchup. Like, matches that I lost because I didn't know the matchup.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables. We gotta camp them harder. We gotta start picking Falco.
Yeah.
Even
Running away
Ryuji
with our tails
agrees.
between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see. I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel, buddy.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
Things will turn around, man.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
I love you, Ryuji. Don't ever change. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants to gather at LeBlanc. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this. Together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Well, we've got some strength and resolve. I think we're gonna do great.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything.
Hey!
I'll be counting on you. I'd rather you didn't. I got this. I wouldn't have expected anything less from you. I knew making you our leader was the right call.
Yep.
He had the nerve to join our team. He must be awfully confident in his own skills.
Nice.
Oh, you know, when we went on our date with Makoto, we did get something, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's kind of ugly. And by kind of, I mean very ugly. Put the chocolate fountain back. Okay. Today's feature is about efforts being carried out to reveal the identities of the Phantom Thieves. We consulted a profiling expert for his analysis. He determined that they're either in their 20s to 30s, or in their 40s to 50s.
Man.
They're so far off the mark. Were they even trying?
Hey!
Close to improving guts, so not much further. Sorry, I should have realized it earlier. Sooner. Earlier. Sooner. Sooner. Yeah, he does. He's a bit weird.
Hey! Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
Oh, I finished the movie. I guess I can read a book then.
Hey!
I think this is the only one I can read that actually will change anything, right? Let's see.
Hey!
Destinyland. Oh, okay.
All right.
So I could have learned about Destinyland forever ago. Oh, maybe this one too.
Hey!
Oh look, there's Becky. Beyond the Buns, rediscover the charms of Chinatown.
Oh!
It's Motomachi Chinatown, huh? Wow, the pictures really show how lively that place is. Yep, I can't read any of that. Everything from high-class traditional cuisine to street food like Xiaolongbao. This seems like a fun place to explore and try out all different cuisine.
Wow!
There's so many shops in Chinatown, aren't there? Japan's largest Chinatown. Gourmet Chinese restaurants line the streets. 4,000 years of history. Take a walk through a foreign city. Enjoy the stall food and souvenirs.
All right.
Deleted by admin. Mishima's on there doing work.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
His mouth isn't
Politics
moving.
just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Take this seriously,
Quit
dude.
effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wit's end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from Onijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
What about the details, man?
Yeah, like how
We
some
kind of
disgusting
know.
adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
Would Akechi do this by himself without our help? That's something I wonder about. He already said that like if we don't agree, he would turn us into the police, right? But like, would he do this? Would he go on without us in that regard? It's not a bad deal.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
So Makoto for a very long time.
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume
Is
this
there an
tomorrow.
anniversary or something?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
I mean, this is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Oh, man. Look how slowly it's rolling forward to the present day. The calendar that was.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Well, it was also because we didn't want somebody else to take the fall. I think that was the main conviction. That was the largest part of the conviction that we chose, or the resolve that we chose. When Akechi brought that up with the bounty and all, and that testimonies and things like that could be falsified.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
Thoughts?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus.
It's easy for you to say.
It seems you're completely worn out.
I've been playing this game for 107 hours, girl. Come on.
But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
We get in places. Rank 6, baby.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions.
What does she mean by true integrity? I don't think I understand that statement from her. I think that's an appropriate way to see it. We are about to go into the 6th palace, and she did rank up to rank 6. However, we didn't start ranking up with Sai until after Kanashiro's palace, when Makoto started joining our team.
I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me?
Well,
what happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
Yeah, it might be redundant.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
You're gonna miss the panty raid. What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
You're phantom thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
Oh, okay. I know what's going on. This happened at the end of the school thing, too, with Akechi. When everyone left the room, there was kind of like a blur. We talked to Morgana, and then there was a blur. I understand. Now, for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with the legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Where do we meet today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Oh, that's not a person's name, that's a location. Kasumi Gaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've never heard of that place. Never been there though. Remember we overheard, like, the taxi driver or something in Akihabara mentioned that place? Miss Kasumi, Lady Kaseki? Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security? The diet building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we're just going to plunge head first into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into Alliance now.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay.
Oh, I see.
Sai-san told me the gist.
Okay.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Okay.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
I love Yusuke.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Oh.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. This part of the game is so exciting. You're walking
Head
into the
right past
metaverse,
there and keep a low profile.
but everything looks the same.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
The Wynn Casino.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using their real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
I don't think you're ready for this.
Now then.
I got all the good navigation you need right here.
Do you have a moment?
It would be a mistake not selecting me for this. You understand, do you not?
That settles it. I should write something.
The song is so good. Tell the car guy, tell you about his design. So we roll the dice, see where they may fall.
Wait!
Come on, why don't we spin the wheel? See when it may call. Get into another vice, see where they might be. Come on, let's just enjoy the spice. Life and feel so free. Give into temptation. How cool is this?
Focus.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
Tell him, Makoto.
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Well then, let us begin by securing our route.
Focus.
think I needed one of those.
Indeed.
It won't open. Could it perhaps be blocked from the other side? We should probably try to look for another way through.
It's somewhere.
Oh, I thought there was a door on this side.
I have something.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Well, hello.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get out.
Oh, my bad.
I can see it.
Joker, there's a chest.
I know I mentioned this before about after Futaba's palace. I don't remember very much about the little things, the little details. And I'm just realizing now I remember very little about this place.
We've reached a safe room. Perfect for chilling and killing some time, huh?
Chilling and killing.
Well... Oh!
Hey.
Kinda, yeah. I'd only made it up to Futaba's palace by the time that would be the farthest I'd made it in my most recent try to play through this game. Plus, seeing the first 2 or so palaces was very common in, like, seeing other people's playthroughs. I've seen the Kamoshida arc so many times over. So I've really been excited for this part, especially I was excited for the Okumura part as well, but this part too, and what follows. It's very nice. Don't concern yourself with me. Just focus on infiltrating the palace. She wants to do this fair and square? Huh? Works for me. She must be awfully confident if she's fine with flat out telling us where her treasure is.
I see.
A casino is a palace is a casino. If a palace is the manifestation of a person's desires, this seems to be the most blatant reinterpretation yet. Yeah, this one doesn't seem weird or anything either. Now that Ryusuke mentions it, there's something weird about each of the palaces before. Although I guess Madarame's was pretty close to a real museum too. Huh.
Very well.
Bank was normalish, yeah.
Beautifully executed.
But then when you got to the ATM people, yeah. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, so I guess the museum would probably be the closest juxtaposition in that case.
Now, let us depart.
Since we really didn't get to see much outside the palace anyway. And the inside just looked like what would be a pretty normal museum, except with some twists with the paintings and things like that. Although I guess the end part was pretty whack. So yeah, never mind. This is pretty interesting. Doesn't look like the store's going to open.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I have high expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
Whoa. It's kind of a shame we don't get to see Akechi's awakening.
Let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
What level is he? He has so much health.
Taste my wrath! Robin Hood!
Crow got some moves! Persona! Huh. You gotta hit them! Persona! Eat this!
Persona!
Where's help? She needs help!
Arsene! Go down! Persona!
He has both bless and curse skills.
Very clever.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Black Panther's help! Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
Come on.
Crow's ticked off? Hey, listen to me! graceful. Go! Power up!
I don't have Mothman! I just realized, crap. No wonder this seems a little hard. Like, I should just switch to Mothman. Nope, can't do that. Who has Turinda? She does.
Everyone, are you okay? Focus on healing up! I'm okay.
There you go, you hit him. You're not so bad. And I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. Go say what she's got in store for her man. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's Shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
Oh man.
Okay.
This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames though. It's a problem for me too if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
I don't know about that. It was pretty low at the start. You know.
Nice.
What level is Akechi? 45. That should give you an indication on how hard I made the Okumura fight. Haru joined at like 1 or 2 levels higher than us. Not 5 levels higher. Jeez. In Persona 4, I kind of experienced the same thing too, where the new recruits joined at quite a lot higher level. 3 or 4, somewhere between like 3 and 5 levels. Kind of crazy. That's cool. I don't mind. I like that, honestly. It's so much fun. I love a challenge in my video games.
Hey!
You still have an opportunity to turn the tide here. Don't rush things.
Yep.
The way Akechi used his persona, he's not your average guy. Hey, Kawakami!
Hey!
Yeah. No!
Hey!
What? No!
Hey!
No, no!
Hey!
Morgana, whose side are you on? Red Eagle is crushed after Black Falcon's shocking betrayal. However, he's not the only traitor. Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers. Next episode, you again, Hawk? Huh. Even the Phoenix Rangers are having trouble. I never imagined things would turn out like this. I took him one hell of a kid.
Hey! Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
Let's read, I guess. Yeah. That's all we can do now. Yeah, that's it. I've read so many books. Experience the wonder of the great outdoors, right in this very city.
Hey, hey!
Ichigaya? This is a train station, right? When you look at the photos, it looks like the station's in the fishing pond. This kind of place might not be everyone's cup of tea, but you could have fun on your own.
Oh!
There are a few fishing ponds in the city, but it seems that Ichigaya is the most famous one. Our map is getting stacked. The moat of Edo Castle still exists here, juxtaposed with modern life. Downtown fishing, the pond beside the station is a gem. Give it a try. You may land a big one.
All right.
I bet it'd be nice to just go alone for some relaxing fishing. Why don't you try it sometime? Yes, we should. Yep, go to sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, Morgana. You're no fun. Are the Phantom Thieves innocent? Deleted by admin. The time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change her heart. Right. I'll be counting on you. We may all have our own unique way of doing things. We should just proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, Garny. I trust you. That's why I ask that you lend me your help.
Hey!
There's no need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust. You're our leader, after all. Oh, it's Sunday. It's Tuesday.
Okay.
We have exactly 3 weeks for the deadline.
Nice.
Didn't I need to do a reading for Iwai? Haru! You think I can max Haru before the end of this palace? Another string of psychotic breakdowns has occurred. It's believed that all of them have been caused by the Phantom Thieves. The public remains terrified of the cruel and humane acts the Phantom Thieves are committing.
I can't forget
Damn it, what's going on? None of that's our fault. The Phantom Thieves are finished. It's disappointing, but they were nothing but murderers. The only one who can rebuild this rotten world is the man. They're innocent. You're still blindly following the Phantom Thieves? They were nothing but a sweet, sinful trap. The Phantom Thieves played Robin Hood, but they committed those crimes just to please themselves. When they're inevitably caught, it'll be a poignant fall from grace. Just like in the movies. What a tool.
Yeah.
Thanks for Futaba. Oh, coffee, Dad. No, thank you.
Welcome.
Kotaro? No! What happened? Mommy, are the Phantom Thieves bad people? Did they scramble Kotaro's brain because they're bad people? What? Who told you that? Don't worry, everyone's alright, okay? What? No! No! No, Kotaro! We did nothing to the dog! I love him! Hi, Gundad.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay.
No, Kotaro is still alive.
You should be grateful. Guess that's fine. You should be grateful.
Scrambled brains.
I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. Come again.
I still need to do mementos as well before I jump into the palace. But I think there's more confidant stuff I need to do before that. I've gotten a few of them already, you know? Poor Mothman. Oh, it's the day before Halloween. Cool. This is nice. Yes. Went to my old school's cultural festival, and I saw Akechi there. Uh-oh. His aura of popularity was on at full blast. He kinda had the same smell as me. Who'd you go with? A girl? You did, didn't you? Of course I went with a girl. She's a fan of Akechi, so... Aw, poor guy.
What would you like?
The X folders.
Welcome.
I don't remember ever seeing this. All the Halloween costumes. The time has come. We're going to start bashing the Phantom Thieves, even though we lack any credible evidence? Yes, our viewers quickly forget the past. As long as we properly incite them at the start, they'll be easy to influence later. Oh no, he's not in trouble, is he? Hey you, your permit's in order? I'm just singing, I don't need anyone's permission to rock out. I'm gonna break your mother's heart if you keep this up, kid. You've had to tighten city security because of the Phantom Thieves case. Pack your things and be on your way. No! Let him rock! This is so depressing. Look what we've done. Sun God has gone into hiding. The surge of darkness spreads. Sun God, please come back. Lead me to the Phantom Thieves. Didn't you hear? The supposed apostles of the Sun God have fallen into darkness. Sun God, the people are scared. Now is the time for you to shed your light on the path. Even the Sun God! Wow. If I lose my mind, I wonder if Akechi-kun will investigate me. What are you saying? Did something happen with your boyfriend? I told him my real age and apologized, and then he said, no way. I broke up with him. I guess being honest really isn't worth it. Idiot.
Are you ready to order?
Let's get a reading first before I do anything dumb. Hey, how does earning 30 million yen sound to you? Figured out where the Phantom Thieves hideout is. I can sell you the info for a cheap price. I already know. Well, wait a sec, you involved with the investigation or something? Yeah, right. A kid like you? I don't even care, just get out of here. Oh, I thought Chihaya might have a costume as well.
What shall we do? Here we go.
Toad's insane. No, still not ready to rank up. Wow.
What do you think?
A 30 million yen bounty, huh? Maybe we should quit our jobs to find the Phantom Thieves. No way, we just get killed. The police can handle it, so let's leave this to the pros. Hey, we can pick up more fares near those government agencies if they're gonna get busy. But I'm not sure they can catch those Phantom Thieves. They can just make you go brain dead easy.
Hey!
Yep.
Wow, 30 million yen? That's the biggest bounty ever put out for a criminal in our country. It also seems suspicious though. Doesn't this situation kind of feel like it was all set up? It's probably the police sending a message. This is what happens when you cross the authorities. This whole thing even impacted the government. I thought the police are looking forward to Christmas. Let's get through Halloween first, guys. Hey man, you take that back. Makoto, I love you. But there's a fluffy girl I have to hang out with, sorry. Garniku? What seems to be the matter? Do you need something from the roof? Please take me there. I'm authorized to use the back entrance to the school. Come on, we can go in that way.
I'll just add this.
My.
Garniku, have you decided on any plans for today? Let's hang out. Huh? At a time like this? Is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It's a secret. You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these.
Hey!
In that case, I'd like to use this opportunity to bring my most recent harvest to Sakura-san.
Hey!
I'd like to stop by LeBlanc today. Could you join me? Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Great, let us go then.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
She gets to hang out with Coffee Dad. Can you be her dad too?
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Oh, professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of
Culinary.
like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Haru's vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
Sun-bathed vegetables seem to fill me with energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
It sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves.
Haru,
okay,
we are.
I'll do my best from now on.
What a fluffinator. Sigh. What the heck, dude?
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
Look, man, it was just vegetables, okay?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So Haru was the person that Chihaya was referring to. I was gonna go vegetables with Haru on the Shujin Academy rooftop.
All right.
You can ask Haru, who has an incredible green thumb, to grow vegetables for you. Haru's vegetables are full of energy and grant a variety of effects when used as items. It may prove useful in exploring the metaverse.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired. Thank you.
Thank you for having me today. Your feedback on the vegetables was a big help. Oh, if there are any vegetables you'd like in particular, just let me know. I certainly have plenty of seeds, so if you have a preference, I'll prioritize growing those first. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. I may not be very good yet, but I'll contribute to the Phantom Thieves in my own way. Alright, I'm going to head home for the day.
Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right, you're right. Very vague. Well, how do I put this? I'm glad you made it home. I guess every day we make it home is kind of a surprise, too. Yo, Akechi. What is it? You got any idea who the true culprit might be? Oh yeah, you said you saw the masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? That masked guy's gotta be the true culprit, right? If this so-called true culprit is acting alone, then there can be no mistake about it. I see. The next question is, who is that masked man? Unfortunately, I do not know that much. You're useless. That is quite harsh. Oh, you're making me blush. That wasn't a compliment. At this point, I have yet to even grasp any clues. But once this is dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that. We'll be counting on you. Perfect. Leave it to me. It may sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I am an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it.
He doesn't have any clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us.
No shopping channel. Come on, man. No, he's not ready. No, Chihiya's not ready. Oh no, we made a mistake. Let's hang out with the twins. At least I hope the twins still want to hang out. Yeah, I did. It was Destinyland after
What do you
all.
want to do?
Of all places.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
My parents threw away all my games and manga because my grades dropped. What? That sucks. All that time you spent studying hard was for nothing. I hate it when our parents just make us study all the time. I'll get them back for this. I'll get back all the games and manga they threw out. Well, we're still here.
What are you gonna do today?
Now,
Yep, I still want to go to Destinyland.
What'll you do?
Destinyland? What an absurd name. Come on, let's get going, inmate. Go, go!
Caroline.
What excites you so? That bear is walking on its hind legs. Is it a demon of some sort? Is there a king living in that castle? Shouldn't we pay him our respects first? The parade's starting. Go, go, go!
What?
What is that thing? It's huge! This gleeful music, the rhythmic monotonous dancing, the grins plastered across every spectator's face. This overstimulation is making me grow dizzy. This is a brainwashing scheme, isn't it, inmate? Yep. I knew it. Such parlor tricks will not work on us, but they appear to affect humans a great deal. Although it may benefit us to investigate just how they pull off such a successful mass brainwashing. Justine, let us conduct an inspection of the premises. Lead the way, inmate. That wasn't nearly as impressive as I expected. You say that now, despite appearing quite captivated before. What, with your outbursts like, that bear is so cute, and let's get in line to meet the characters, and so forth. I said nothing of the sort. I was merely going through the motions in the guise of a brainwashed human. That's all it was.
Come on.
Look, there's another line. Let's see where it goes. I suppose we don't have a choice now. We had better catch up to her, inmate. I can't believe we stood in line for I don't even know how long, and it only led to a bathroom. I was hoping we get to ride in one of those massive crazed teacups going about in circles.
Hey, inmate!
What was that, inmate? Oh, whoops. When you gotta go. Understandable, but doesn't that mean the long wait time is a critical flaw? Hey, inmate. Don't you prefer your prison cell to this place? There's no line to use the bathroom there. Well, that was fun. I mean, that was a functional assignment. But we've had enough for today. Time to head back. Just a moment, Caroline. I have heard it's customary to bring back sort of a token gift for one's superiors after visiting such a place as this. Imagine Igor wearing like the bear ears that Ryuji had on. We should buy something for our master while we have the chance. I perused the wares on display earlier. The mouse ears or the stuffed bear? Which do you think our master would prefer? Both. I see. Both Caroline and I should each provide our own gift. The master cuddling a stuffed bear while wearing mouse ears. Justine? It seems that even I cannot avoid the brainwashing. Please keep this a secret from our master. In any case, we have confirmed the existence of a world of dreams. As such, we formally acknowledge your assignment as complete. Tetrakarn. Not Makarakarn, though. Okay. Look at the smiles on those people's faces. It's as if they've been liberated from their everyday lives. A human's desire to dream even reaches into their time in the waking world. A rather curious phenomenon for us, as we dwell in the space between dream and reality. Ooh, is another brainwashing parade beginning?
Now, let us return.
Yeah, another brainwashing parade.
Hi!
Good morning. My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today.
Calm down.
Sorry. Perhaps I am getting a bit too high-strung,
It's okay, Mikoto. I forgive you.
but I can't bear seeing my sister like this. We'll stop her, no matter what. If you're going by any chance, let me know. I'll make sure I'm ready at a moment's notice.
Woo, Halloween!
Let's get started.
Ah, Kawakami.
Well...
What's this?
What do you want to do?
The unknown language of flowers.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm definitely going back to work there.
Oh!
The book covered all types of flowers and what they mean to people. Now, won't that be handy at the florist shop?
All right.
Sure, whatever you say, Morgana.
Ah.
New vegetables. Yay. Haru is another character I didn't manage to max out on my first playthrough, unfortunately. Oh man. I'm calling it there for the night.